Hello and welcome to your mom's favorite channel. And today we will be making some bacon waffles. Or rather, some waffles with bacon on them. Vegan bacon, of course. And for this, you will obviously need a waffle iron. And this is the only one I had on hand, so it's pretty old, but it still gets the job done though. So, next thing you'll need some bacon. Hope you've always got a pretty good bacon. Or if you could find another alternative, that's fine. But I'll also show you how to make your own bacon with coconut. And that's all the yapping for now. Let's make these waffles. This is a pretty simple recipe, so you won't need a lot of ingredients. I'll be doing this by weight. Or if you don't have a scale, you can just do 1 part flour and 2 parts milk. And that should give you a good base to start with. I used 200 grams of flour for this recipe. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of sugar or any sweetener, half a tablespoon of baking powder, that will make it light and fluffy, a teaspoon of cinnamon, this is optional, and then just stir all the dry ingredients together, and then add 400 grams of any plant-based milk, and add 1 tablespoon of any oil. I f***ing forgot to press record when I put it in. I know the batter looks a bit thick now, I actually didn't put enough milk in at first, but I did thin it out later on. Batter aside, let's talk bacon. If you can find a pre-made bacon like this in the shop somewhere, get that, it will save you some time. But first, let me show you how to make your own bacon using coconut. And if you are using fresh coconut like I am, try to cut it into nice little thin strips. Or if you could get this kind of coconut, that would be better because then you don't have to do any cutting at all. Okay, now let's make our bacon juice. First, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Then I'm using a few drops of this concentrated liquid smoke. And if you use the liquid smoke from the supermarkets, just use 1 teaspoon, that should be enough. 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. I'm not using actual maple syrup, I'm just using a flavored syrup. And you just stir everything together and give it a quick taste. Tastes bacony. Just needs a little bit of salt. And then you just pour it over your coconut pieces. I'm covering it with a little bit of cling wrap just to shake things up a bit and try to get everything evenly coated, and then place it into an oven friendly pan and put it into your preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 to 15 minutes, stirring every 5 minutes. Alright, now let's talk about this bacon really quick. So this is from Herbivore and it's made from seitan, hail seitan, which is a wheat meat and it's packed with protein. So let's get this cooking. So this stuff is really quick and easy to cook. Just put it in a pan with a little bit of oil, let it go for about a minute per side, or you can cook it longer to get it crispy. I took this small piece and I cooked it for a bit longer just to show you what it looks like when it goes crispy. And regardless of how you like it, flaccid or crispy, it's delicious both ways. And just listen to how crispy this is. And our coconut bacon should be ready now. Let's take that out. Be careful when you take this out, the stuff is obviously going to be hot. I don't know why, but I'm always pleasantly surprised with how this stuff comes out. Just the variation in color makes it look so realistic, and also the f***ing delicious flavor. But I think it's time to get back to the waffle. Like I said, this waffle iron is a bit old, so you don't have temperature control. You just wait for this little light to go off. Now once the little light goes off, it's ready to make some waffles. You will have to lube up the waffle iron every time before using it, and this is when I realized that my batter might be a little thick. It still worked like a charm. Charms are bullshit, my guy. Anyway, each waffle cooked between 2 and 3 minutes long, or just cook until they're golden brown. Here you can see that I added more milk to the batter so it's more diluted. It was easier to spread the batter, but it still worked perfectly either way. So we've got the waffles, we've got the bacon, and we've got the shitty flavored syrup. So now all we have to do is throw the shit together and eat. Look, I know this is already not the most healthy food in the world, but adding a little bit of butter just makes it so much better. Then just put your bacon on and drench it with the maple syrup. It's best if you eat these waffles as fresh as you can, because if you let them stand for a little bit, they go soft and they don't have that nice crispy texture anymore. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that yet, like this video, and if you have any requests or questions, leave it in the comments below, and as always, see you in the next one. Peace!